Hi everyone, it's Mitch from PickDogs.com here with your free live show. Of course, it is Saturday, November 2nd, 2019. It is my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. It is college football Saturday. Of course, got free picks on every game every single day at PickDogs.com. And of course, if you're looking for my best bets, those are at PickDogs Premium. But we still have tons of free picks. Of course, on our YouTube channel, I did all the NBA games. And today, aside from doing the halftime shows, and we're just going to have to play this by ear and see how this all plays out, but aside from doing the halftime shows, I'm going to do Breeder Cup preview shows too for every race. At least I'm going to try. I think maybe 15 minutes before every race, I'm going to come on for 2 minutes total. So we'll try it. We'll see what happens with it. It's something totally new. We're going to fly by the seat of our pants, as we've done before. And, yeah, we're going to try doing Breeders' Cup previews. First race is at 11:55 a.m. Eastern Time. But, of course, got tons of games today. A lot of the top teams are not in action today. And the one that is Clemson, they're playing Wofford, so hardly the world beaters of everything. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who's joining us. Came on just a couple of minutes early just to give everyone a chance to get on, and of course, we'll be going over all of your questions today. Good morning to everyone. Good morning. We'll start with the games in just a second. Good morning. Of course, click the like button. Good morning. Of course, it is my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. And, of course, we've got the Breeders' Cup today as well, so it makes it always a special day. This is the first year that in the last 10 years at least, that I haven't either been at the Breeders' Cup or in Vegas for the Breeders' Cup. It's the first time. Feels weird, but it's okay. I'm going to bet it right here from the comfort of my own home. But maybe we'll get my wife on for a Breeders' Cup preview show too. But we're going to do Breeders' Cup previews 15 minutes before every race today. At least we're going to try. And it's something new. So, never done it before. And it's just, we're going to try it. So, subscribe to our channel, of course. Hit the thumbs up. All that kind of good stuff. We got a lot of games today, so a lot of stuff we can go over. If it's a premium pick, I'll just say that one's a premium pick. But I don't have, like, that many premium picks. I have a good amount, but not that many. Not enough that would stop us from having enough picks to do on the show. Of course, I always appreciate everyone that comes and visits, and of course all the people that have come to PickDogs.com. Our traffic is going up and up and up. I think the other guys out there already know that. They hear footsteps. They already know it's over, right? It's like, I think they had they when I retired for that 2 weeks, I think they all took a big deep sigh. And morning to everyone. Good morning. Okay, the format of questions. So here's a question right here. But the format of questions, so all you have to do is reformat it, is like this. Team A versus Team B with a point spread. Okay, not like this. Okay, you got to say exactly who they're playing and what the point spread is. So just like this, not like this. I'm not calling you out, I'm just showing everybody. I have a money line parlay for you guys also that I'm going to be sharing. Just going to give everyone about another 20 seconds to join us, and then we're going to get right into the picks. Of course, we also have 8 NBA games today. We've got Breeders' Cup, which I said I'm going to be doing previews of the races. Of course, and we got free picks on every game every day at pickdogs.com. So even if I have a premium pick on it and I can't give my pick or whatever, maybe you can find it in the YouTube videos, or you can definitely find it at pickdogs.com. Let's get rolling. Buffalo -1 versus Eastern Michigan. Our rule of thumb with Eastern Michigan games: when they're a favorite, we take the other team. When they are a dog, we take them every time. We're taking Eastern Michigan here, even though they're just a little puppy at +1. I like them nonetheless. I'm going to take Eastern Michigan. That's going to be my free pick to kick off the show. Go to lose game here. We got Michigan -21 versus Maryland. I like it. I would have probably given this as a premium at 21. I didn't. It was 21.5 last night when I was putting the premium picks in. That hook, I just didn't like it. Jim Harbaugh, the thing is, I bet it right at 21.5 anyway, and I don't know why I didn't put it in as a premium. Maybe I'll just add it to the list or something, but it's too late. But Jim Harbaugh loves to beat up on the lousy teams. Maryland is not good. They have talent, and they certainly have shown flashes of being good, but against that Michigan defense, they're going to struggle, and we saw them score 0 points against Penn State. Good luck in this one. I don't love Michigan this year. Everyone knows that, but the thing is, in this type of game, you have to like them. Virginia Tech versus Notre Dame, over under 58. This one's a little tricky. I think Virginia Tech's going to try and slow the game down, and that's why that total might struggle, but we know that Notre Dame can score pretty quickly. 31-20 is 51. It's going to be right around that number. I'm going to go under 58 in ND Virginia Tech. We saw Virginia Tech score a lot of points against Miami. You know what? Let's go over. Let's change it. Let's go over in the Notre Dame Virginia Tech. Change it. Nebraska -3 against Purdue. I've seen this spread up to 4 this morning, and I still like Nebraska -4. Of course, I like them a lot better at -3, but at 4, I like them. Purdue is a dumpster fire. They got blown out last week by Illinois. They're just really, really struggling this right now. They had some big injuries on that team, and it's hurt them a lot. But I think neither of those teams to be trusted. I like UAB in this one. I haven't made any qualms about it or whatever. I pretty much have said it all along. I like UAB. I think money line is fine. They're +400 on the money line. I checked it out this morning because I bet it personally. And then also they're +12. The line is down from 13.5. You gotta love the over 10 touchdowns in Memphis SMU. I love referring to it that way, you know. It's like 70 points is 10 touchdowns, right? It's 10 touchdowns. I like over 10 touchdowns in SMU Memphis. I think this one's going to be a scoring fest. I think that ABC's in for a little bit of a treat. I can see that ESPN is there at the game, and I think they don't get to do too many games like this. So I think it's really going to be a long game for them. They're going to have to work overtime. But I like the over in this one. I think there's going to be plenty of scoring. I like Utah -3 in this one. They have a lot to play for. They still have a chance to make it to the playoff. Borderline premium pick. I haven't slept this last night much at all, to be honest. I went to bed really early, but I didn't sleep much last night. I've been up for a few hours already. I like Miami in this one. I think the Canes win this game. They're the better team. I don't understand why they're an underdog. It doesn't make any sense to me. These games, I like Miami. Morning. This game's in the premium area. That's not the correct line, but it's in the premium. We did this one. Good morning. This is a tough one because we know Memphis is going to be out for blood, and SMU is actually not getting a lot of respect in this one. The line opened at 3. It quickly went to 6. It's just going to be a really tough call because it's a matter of if SMU's defense can stop Memphis at all. And I think this one's probably decided late. I'm going to take SMU. I probably, if it was 3 like it originally was, I probably would have taken Memphis. But at 6, I like SMU. I think this is one where the sharp money did get in early. It moved the line. But once it got to that 6, there was no more sharp money there at all. And I could see why. This game's still in the premium area. We got a parlay on the site. I'm also going to do a money line parlay on this show. Northern Illinois -1.5 against Central Michigan. I like Northern in this one. I think this line looks a little funny to me because Northern has the losing record. So, we did. I'm on the wrong game. It's this game. I like Northern in this one. Thank you for redoing the question for us. I appreciate that. I like Northern in this one. I just think that with the inverse, with the line movement, with the team with the losing record, somebody knows something, right? Especially in a game like that. This is a tough game, but I like Notre Dame minus the points. They bounced back from last week, and we know at home, everything, it's one of those things. I could see Virginia Tech getting routed in that game. This game is a premium pick. This game is in the premium area. I like Detroit in this one. I like the Pistons. Plus the 2. The Nets, I mean, both these teams are on back-to-backs, but the Nets, got that home win. This is a tough game, right? Kansas State and Kansas. This is a very tough game, but I like Kansas in this one plus the points. We took Kansas last week as a premium pick plus the 5. They were getting 5.5, I think, last week, or 5 or something. They ended up winning the game outright. I don't know if they win the game outright, but this one's going to be a dogfight because actually Kansas is a lot better team than they've been. They're not good, but they're a lot better than they've been. Kansas State is coming off of that big win against Oklahoma. Maybe a little bit of a letdown spot, even though it's a rivalry game. And in rivalry games, it's true, right? You can throw the record book out. I like the over in Nebraska-Purdue. I like the over in this one. I could see a lot of points being scored. This game's in the premium area. I like over 72 in Houston UCF. UCF has a big payback angle there. Got it. Team A versus Team B with the point spread. Team A versus Team B with the point spread. I don't understand that question. Memphis versus SMU plus 6. We did this one. I like Hawaii in this one. It's where I live. The game will be here. And I can tell you, living in Hawaii, traveling to Hawaii and the whole back and forth and the time changes and all that stuff, it's brutal. It's brutal. I've lived here for 6 years. I'm still up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Love Miami in this one. My Canes. C-A-N-E-S, Canes. And anyone who's from Miami knows what I'm saying. Whoosh, whoosh, you got some Canes over here. I am very, very pumped for this one. I should have worn my, I have a lot of anti-FSU shirts. I got tons of them. I got tons of them. And I have my lucky one, which has the 3 dogs on the back with wearing Miami dog tags and then a fire hydrant painted Florida State colors with an FSU on it. That's my favorite one. And then I have the Sean Taylor one where Florida State was ranked number 1 and Sean Taylor had all the interceptions in Tallahassee and beat them pretty much single-handedly, which he had the ability to do. I like UCF in this one. I think they roll them. I do. UCF is the better team. They're home, and also they have a revenge angle. It's kind of everything going in that direction. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. I would say, once again, we're looking at 10 touchdowns. I'd say under in Hawaii, Fresno. I don't know. I honestly don't know. All right, you guys talk me into it. What the hell? We haven't done this in a while. Over. Under. Actually, the penny says over. Okay, so we're going to switch it to over. Over. That's such a big number. Let's see. You got kids? No, I don't. I just have Sam, the Labrador Retriever. I got nephews and nieces, but I have no kids. I have Sam, my lab. UTEP is terrible. Let's take a look at this one. Let's go to the board. See what's up with this one. The mean green. UTEP's so bad. 1-6 this season. North Texas, 3-5, 3-1 at home, but just 1-3 against the number. I think you got to take UTEP here. I see 23 on UTEP. I'm going to take UTEP plus the 23. They stink. I am not betting that game. If you bet that one, I don't know, man. You either know more about the game than I do, or you might have an issue. That's not the line on the game, but the game is in the premium area still. This is a tough one. I've gone back and forth on this game, and in my video I even said if you can understand either of these teams, you just know a lot more than I do, because I've been watching college football my whole life. Since I was a little kid, my father used to drag me to the old Orange Bowl to watch the Hurricanes, and this is not the good Hurricanes that you guys, know. We're talking about the lousy, 1970s Hurricanes. And yeah, I don't understand this game at all. I've been watching football my whole life. High school football, college football, pro football. And these two teams, I can't figure out a tendency on either of them. Virginia, though, has been lousy on the road. I'll take UNC here. This is a punt at best. Of course, I gave you the emoji storm. Did you like that? Yeah, it was a lot of you guys are my friends on Facebook, and happy birthday. So it was KG's birthday, so I hit him up with the emoji storm. I had more emojis than like a third grade girl, It's like birthday cake emoji, rock on emoji, palm tree emoji, surfing emoji, birthday cake emoji, sunshine emoji, palm tree, pineapple, birthday cake again. It's the emoji storm. If you're watching on a mobile device, you need to shrink the comments, and then you can hit the thumbs up, and then you can come back and put the comments back up again. But that's how you do the thumbs up on YouTube. I appreciate you asking, and that probably means you're trying to at least do the thumbs up, which I appreciate a lot. It shouldn't take you very long. It costs you nothing, and it helps me an absolute ton as we're trying to grow our YouTube following. I think we're doing it, I do. I think the other guys hear footsteps, and I think they're starting to hear footsteps, and I think they know that there's a new sheriff in town who's kind of the old sheriff, right? I mean, I was the first one to do free picks on every game, every single day. And everyone copied me, and that's okay, because I still think we do it bigger and better than everybody else. And now I'm doing all these videos. I like Arkansas in this one. I think they have a chance to win outright. I think Mississippi State's terrible. Way overrated. I say that every year about them, but I'll say it. Golden State -5. This game was won last night when wow, 5. They're +3. Golden State's +3 against the Hornets. You got a bad line. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I've been back for about a month, a little more than a month, but I'm glad you found me. I love getting these. These messages. I was getting them almost every day. I get them now just a few a day, and I think that like I said, I'm putting all these videos out there, and all the articles and everything. People are starting to find us again, and that's a great thing. I know it's going to be a process. I like the Bucks in this one. I just think that after last year, when the Bucks came up short, against Toronto, and Toronto ended up winning the NBA championship, I think the Bucks are going to be very, very focused in this game. Nuggets -4 versus Magic. I like the Nuggets. The Nuggets, after they lost like that against the Pelicans, look for them to be way dialed in. They're way better. This is a tough game. This is a tough one. I feel like so talented even without Embiid. Portland, such a good home crowd. Long road trip, altitude, all those things come into factors here. It's just such a tough game. I said this in the video that I did on this game. I couldn't even tell you who I picked in the video, but I think I just don't know. Let's go to the coin flip on this one. Portland, Philly. I think this is one of the tougher games on the board. This is Philly and the coin flip. Like I said, I couldn't even tell you who I took in the video. So I have no idea. I don't know. I like the Canes because I'm from Miami. Absolutely, they're my favorite team, no doubt about it. But I bet against them plenty. But not in this one. They're the better team. Miami is the better team in this game. They are the better team. They have the better coach. The only thing they don't have is the better kicker. That's the only position where they're outmanned in this game. Yep. Time change is brutal. I like under 43.5 in this one. Northwestern versus Indiana. I think both these teams are going to have trouble scoring. I don't know what that is. Who died? Who's M East? I don't know who that is. East. I don't know. I wish I understood that one. If I missed something, I sure would want to know it. I hate the cryptic, It's like I just don't know what that means. If it's something political or religious, man, I'm going to be real mad. Morning. Got it. The old lucky penny. I don't think that's the point spread, but we can look at it. It's 2.5. I like the Timberwolves in this one all the way. They're a way better team. they get so little respect. I mean, we spent over a year being wrong on the Timberwolves, and we haven't missed one of their games yet this season. That game's in the premium. This is, I don't know about this one. Maybe over. That Michigan defense. Yeah, over 57. Michigan, Maryland. I don't know. This is a guess. I'm not betting that. I don't know anything about UFC at all. We have it covered at the site, and we also have the Canelo fight covered. We have all that covered on the site at Pick Dogs. I actually haven't dug too deep into it. There's always a fight on Breeders' Cup Day, so I don't know why I didn't research it, but maybe later on I'll do a video on that. Let's take a quick look at what we got. Kovalev against, wow, it's actually a pretty good fight. I would take Kovalev plus the 325. There's no way he's going to get a decision. He's going to have to knock him out. That's for sure. I would take Kovalev plus the 325, though. There's no way he would get a decision. No way, no way, no way. Nevada versus New Mexico. Here's a crappy game. New Mexico, I guess, minus the 3.5. Another one. I wouldn't touch this thing. I wouldn't bet it with your money. That one's in the premium. Yeah. We always need some thumbs up. That's for sure. Let's see how many we got. A lot of people on here asking questions. I'm doing my best to answer them all. All I ask for is a thumbs up. Cost you nothing. Shouldn't take you any time at all. So you've got 142 people watching and 58 thumbs up. This game's in the premium. I think that I don't see any games that I absolutely am jumping up and down and love. I see a lot of games that I want to bet. So I think no matter what the card is, there's always value. If it's a big card, on some small card days, I mean, it is what it is. You know, we have games that we wouldn't have bet if they were on, you know, a Saturday. I say this all the time, you know, on these weekday games, but on a Saturday where you can kind of cherry pick your way through the card. I see a few games. I have a few games here that honestly, I'm kind of like, I feel like they're premium picks, but I didn't put them in, and I'm kind of like, I've been on the fence on them. And that's like Michigan at 21. At 21 and a half, it's different, you know, that's a little different. That game's in the premium area. That game's in the premium area. I like Louisiana Monroe plus the 1.5 against Ark State. I think that's a pretty solid one. I don't do hockey. Yep, this game's still in the premium area. We did this one. I gave that one out on the site. You got to watch the parlay video on the site if you want to see that. Yeah, we know that. It's talking about the Minnesota game. Like, that's all figured into the line. You see, when a player's out, it's not like a big mystery to the guys that make the lines or bet the games or anything like that. If a guy is out, it's built into the line. And it's like, if it's not built into the line, what they do is they take the game off the board and then they re-put it out there with a new line. That's how that's done. But when Towns is out, yeah, we know it. I know that. It's like, it's not like top secret information, you know, we got to inside Towns is out. You know, it's like, the world knows this. When they made the line on the game, he's not the whole team. Who do the Wizards have nothing? Otto Porter, gone. John Wall, gone. Right? I mean, what do they have? They got nothing. That's all right. you could ask this. I like Western Kentucky plus in this one. I don't love it. Oh, I've gotten a Timberwolves game wrong against the Sixers. Good. Bubba? All right. Bubba? Let's see. Who in the hell do you think you are? How about that? I have this one in the premium in my lean picks. I took Troy. It's close is terrible. It's 44 and a half or something. This one. It is 48 and a half. I don't know. We don't do games like that. We did this one. I like the Warriors. Close to 2.5. I did videos on all the NBA games, so you could check those out if you want more detail. This is another lean pick that I had. I like Pitt, but I don't know. Something just looks funny about that one. Bowling Green, Akron, over 56 and a half. You want to talk about a game I'm not betting. Got two really bad teams here. Got an Akron defense, allowed 49 points against Northern Illinois. Bowling Green, they don't score any points. Under. Of course, be sure to hit the thumbs up. I'm not even going to acknowledge the questions that I've already gone over. Oh man, this guy's spammer. Shit. Jerk. Jerk. BYU versus Utah State. This is a tough one. I've been so wrong on both these teams this season. I just wouldn't even venture a guess. I have no idea. Utah State, BYU. Utah State. We did this one. Yeah, I'm going to have Breeders' Cup picks 15 minutes before every race right here live on YouTube. It's one question per person. You're beating me up here. Marshall versus Rice. Marshall versus Rice. I like Marshall minus the 12. Not betting it. This is the truth right there. Yeah, this is still in the video for today. Yeah, Team Avers, Team B with the point spread. Okay. You should put that in the Facebook group. Yeah, you should put that in the Facebook group. R Anonymous. Yeah, we're not going to have that. No. R Anonymous. R Anonymous. What name is that? That's someone with something to hide. Middle Tennessee State plus 3.5 against Charlotte. I'll take Middle Tennessee. Yep, UConn never got off the bus. So I have a money line parlay for today. No one asked, but I'm going to tell it anyway. I like Florida and Miami on the money line. Pays about 6 to 1. So Miami is plus 140 and Florida is plus 195. I say parlay those two. I give out a parlay on the site as well in our parlay video. So if you want another parlay, you can check that out. Also, you could throw UAB on the money line into that parlay as well. It pays about 16 to 1 at that point. We took Eastern Michigan plus 1, Michigan minus 21. We took the over Notre Dame, Virginia Tech, Nebraska minus 4, UAB on the money line. We took the over in SMU Memphis. We took Utah minus 3, Miami plus 3, SMU plus 6, Northern Illinois minus 1.5, Notre Dame minus 17.5, Kansas plus 5. Over 58, Nebraska, Purdue. Over 72, UCF, Houston, Hawaii minus 2.5. UCF minus 21.5. Fresno, Hawaii over 69. We went to the penny for that one. UTEP plus 23. North Carolina minus 1.5. Arkansas plus 7.5. I mean, these are leans. Under 43.5. Northwestern Indiana. That one I like better than a lot of these other ones. Over 57. In Michigan, Maryland, no idea on that one. New Mexico minus 3.5, no idea, but it's at 3.5. Louisiana, Monroe, Western Kentucky, Troy, Pitt, under 50.5. Bowling Green, Akron, no idea really. I did a coin flip. I took Utah State over BYU, Marshall minus 12, and Middle Tennessee plus 3.5. We took the Pistons plus 2, the Bucks minus 5, the Nuggets minus 4. Coin flip Philly against the Blazers. We took the Timberwolves plus the points, and the Warriors. Yeah, I'm going to do Breeders' Cup previews. It starts at 11:55 Eastern, so our first one will be at 11:40. I'm not sure how these are going to, or I think that's Pacific time, 11:40. So I'm not sure how these are going to mix with the halftime shows or anything like that. We're going to play it all by ear, but I'm going to try and do those Breeders' Cup preview shows. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. Thanks everyone for joining us. Join our Facebook group. Be sure to check out all of our free picks. If there's something that you missed on the show, we have free picks on every game at pickdogs.com. Have a great day. I'll see you guys at halftime of the early shows, of the early games, and then the Breeders' Cup is after that, is later. So I'll see you guys halftime of the early games. See you in a couple hours. Oops.